Thank you, Chair, Madam Malhotra, and my co-speakers and the beautiful audience. I like to give a presentation on the urbanization in smart cities. I like to be very brief during the presentation, as the time given is 12 minutes, so I like to quickly present my thoughts. As such, IT M2M is into the machine to machine, and they are promoting the concept of IT in a bigger way. So utilization of IT initiatives in the developing of smart cities is one of the areas where M2M will like to capture and like to develop themselves so that they can show their presence in development of these smart cities. Just to tell you that the urbanization is happening in very rapid pace all across the world, and a lot of challenges Government of India is facing in order to provide the basic civic services to the citizens across the cities. So this particular graph shows that how the urban growth is happening, and we have got a lot of challenges to face in order to provide basic services to the citizens across the country. 60% of the GDP comes from the urban India, and private sectors will drive efficiency gains through best-in-class technologies in urban services delivery, where M2M will also like to work at. Further opportunities for employment generation, growth, entrepreneurship, PPP partnership, this is also happening in the urban space. Scope for external technology absorption and growing urban needs, and unlocking land values for improving civic services to trigger the economic growth. To talk about the sustainable urban development is basically to meet the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. So we have to achieve a situation where we need to have develop urban development, but in a sustainable manner. And the sustainable urban development is also like compact city, new urbanization, transport-oriented development, and smart cities, which have evolved in response to the increasing needs for resource-conserving, sustainable, and people-centric city. Over the decades, if you see how the conceptualization of cities have taken place from industrial city in prior to the World War. Then 1940 we have the cities got emerged to automobile city. Then by 70s service city. Then the concept of sustainable city came around 90s, and now we are talking about the smart city, which is very much a concept being practiced all over the world. We have got various forms of the smart city. There are examples available across country like web or virtual cities. The examples are like US. We have in Europe Amsterdam as a city where the web and virtual cities. It is basically a virtual city. Knowledge-based cities, Copenhagen. Then broadband city, metropolis, we have examples like city of Geneva, mobile ambient city, New York, San Francisco, digital cities, we have Hull in UK, and like that. A smart city we define is a dynamic ecosystem of citizens, authorities, companies, and research centers that cooperate to develop product and services to foster innovation with the aim to develop an attractive, competitive, and sustainable city. What are the factors which are responsible for city to a smart city? We need to have a smart economy, a smart environment, a smart governance, a smart mobility, a smart living, and smart people. In order to have all these forces of smart city development in place, there's a major role of IT in developing the city as a smart city. We talk of smart economy is especially in the areas of information and communication technologies and the industries that require ITC in production processes. We have different application in the ICT in businesses, use in businesses, development of business space, internationalization, strategy planning, retaining and attracting talent and promoting creativity. Smart people, here we mean that their skill and educational level, as well as the quality of social interaction in terms of integration in public life and their ability to open to the outside world. So we need to have education in e-learning, human capital and R&D, basically the investment of IT infrastructure in these areas so as to have the smart people. In a smart governance, that includes political and active participation, citizen services and the smart use of e-governance, improve the public governance, provision of public services, consultation with the citizens and the decision-making process through ICT. So here we need to have transparency, technology and time saving. All that is possible through effective implementation of ICT in these areas. Smart mobility, we need to have metro system. We have now unique, we have now monorail system recently launched in Bombay. So we need to have such infrastructure in all bigger cities in the country. Smart environment, we need to have security system in place. We need to have a system so that people trust the system. We should have proper monitoring or policing mechanism. We have to have confidence in people that yes, is city a safe city. Online publication, promotion of culture, this information should be available at all critical locations of the cities. Smart living is to basically comply with the several aspects that substantially improve the quality of life of citizens, such as culture, health, safety, housing, tourism. So e-health and e-inclusion, these are the areas where in fact our Ministry of Ministry of Health is also working in this area. Vision of the smart city, we need to have vision for the smart city, livability, workability and the sustainability. These are the three pillars based on that smart city concept is getting developed and is to finally get into the reality of city to be smart city. Areas for smart city sustainability, there are areas like we have to have traffic system, airport, healthcare, education, rail, public safety, communication, retail, economic development. So these are the areas. All these areas need to be in a city so that we have all these services in place. Smart layers I like to talk about is basically whatever data we have in terms of the information collected, the analysis of that data is to be further used in the network, information system and other facilities, and further such data which has been analyzed is to be used for e-services, and then finally the consumer of the smart city should able to use that data in proper decision making. Smart city skyline, there are certain factors like governance, transparency, comfort, safety. So it's a smart city as such to have in place. We need to have different smart solutions. So with that only it would be a true smart city. So in these areas, in fact in India also, these concepts are now under implementation. Just to give you example of a smart city, Amsterdam, it recycles 43% of municipal waste, which is double the European average. Only 1% of the city's waste ends up in a landfill. Rest of the city's waste is getting reused or recycled. Waste to energy supply, 75% of the electricity is getting generated from the waste. And in fact, city heating is done through such waste to energy generation. JNNURM under phase 2, our focus is to have 2 smart cities in every state, and phase 2 is under conceptualization stage, and we are going to have these smart cities in these states. If we talk about the India initiative, we have innovative partnership between the government of Kerala and Telecom Investments. The project is expected to create over 90,000 direct jobs. And Kochi city, as such, metro system has also started. The project has already started, and it has been. It is going to be in operation by end of 2016. And Kochi city, as such, has got all the infrastructure required for a smart city. So this is this is going to be one of the smart city. In addition to, we have got New Bombay and Pune PCMC, Pune Pimpri-Chinchwad Municipal Corporation. Other initiative of India towards the smart cities, ambitious $90 billion project to build smart and sustainable cities. That is the Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor, which is also a very ambitious project of Government of India in association with the Government of Maharashtra and other states. The first phase of this has center at Dighi Port Industrial Area in Maharashtra, where IBM's Intelligent Operations Center will be integrated for information analysis and use. For smart city to be in place, and there are basically three concepts: inform, involve, and inspire. So smart cities is an integration of technology to ensure a balance of competing goals of sustainability, citizen well-being, and the economic development. So we need to inspire, we need to inform citizens, we need to involve them and inspire them, so that we have comprehensive smart city wherever citizens live. The focus areas for us is there is a good attraction of areas in the traffic management, water management, crisis and disaster management. These are the focus areas in every bigger cities. Good case in point is Delhi Mumbai Industrial Corridor. And issues and challenges which we have in terms of having the huge infrastructure in place is providing the ICT infrastructure at all levels, management of energy, reduction in inequality, development policies towards smart growth, and multimodal urban regions. These are the challenges we have, but as we go in developing these smart cities, we will address all these challenges at Government of India level, also at the state level. These are the few glimpses of how the smart city looks like in other cities. A smart solid waste management system, a city development strategy. There is a need for architects, planners and developers to work together, a more holistic approach where expertise and ideas are shared by these experts. Innovative infrastructure is very important for delivery of quality of service without compromising environment. We need to have more of green spaces in these cities. So I like to conclude by saying that we need, in order to have the smart infrastructure, smart cities across the country, we would be focusing on a sustainable mass transit system with ITS application, that is the metro system. Is already, our ministry is very much involved in having metro system in almost all the major cities. Use of ICT in urban planning, development of wind and solar energy. This is into the this will bring sustainability to the cities. Zero waste concept for municipalities. Compact city development, wherever there is a space crunch, space limitation of space, there we need to have our architects in place so that they will develop city in a compact manner than green spaces. With these words, thank you very much.